limited.
Young, tiene la palabra por dos.
Thank you, Mr. Young. I now give the floor to Mr. Cashman for 2 minutes.
Commissioner, welcome to the world of politics, where no one is interested in what the Commission gets right, but we're only interested in where you get it wrong. It's a very good initiative, but the Parliament, as Mr de Jong says, has some concerns. We have to ensure that the expert groups are open to a wider groups that can actually at least apply and have information on how they get on to these expert working groups. Because what we actually need is to instil confidence in those expert working groups. And to do that, we must have absolute transparency, and, as has been said, it must not be dominated by big business, because then there is the accusation that there are vested interests, and that undermines the work of the Commission and the work of the expert groups. And I say this as the rapporteur on the original regulation on public access to documents, which we implemented in this House in 2001. As you well know, Commissioner, the whole principle of openness and taking decisions as closely to the citizens as possible emanates from the Amsterdam Treaty, and we put that into practice with the Regulation 1049/2001. Now, currently that's under revision, and I would have thought a good opportunity for the framework programme on expert groups would have been to introduce it into the regulation, the recast, which interestingly the Parliament does not accept, into that recast proposal of 2008. Because, as I think you will notice here, Mrs McAvey is in the room, who has a great history on challenging for greater openness and transparency. Most political groups attach high importance to this. So I'd like to know why the Parliament wasn't consulted. Are you going to adopt a website on greater information as to how citizens' representatives and civil societies can become engaged? And if not, why not? But as I said at the very beginning, welcome to the world of politics, where everyone's obsessed with what hasn't been done rather than with what has been achieved. Thank you very much.
Gracias, señor Cashman.
Thank you, Mr. Cashman. I now give the floor to Mr. Canfin for 2.5 minutes. Yes, good morning, Commissioner. I signed this oral question because it seemed to me to be of crucial importance for the European Commission and for the European Union more generally to be transparent and irreproachable